AJ Vukovich. And AJ Vukovich is with the AA affiliate for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And he gets absolutely no love from any ranking system. It drives me nuts. This guy is going to be unbelievable. And let me tell you a little bit about Aaron Jeffrey Vukovich. Aaron Jeffrey Vukovich was born in Wisconsin. He was drafted in 2020 by the Arizona Diamondbacks in round 4, pick 119 overall. He went to high school at East Troy, Wisconsin. The coolest thing about this, and I really like the different sport athletes and stuff like that. Whether you play football, whether you play basketball, whether you play track, have a 100-meter sprint that's 10.2 or whatever it have you. AJ Vukovich was Mr. Basketball in the state of Wisconsin, and he decided to play baseball. And I love that. I love the cross sport athletes. But so AJ Vukovich has done nothing but hit and play really good baseball in the whole minor leagues. That's all he's done. And he's got no love. So 2021, obviously we missed 2020, but in 2021, his averages were 272 batting average, 320 on base, slugged 446, and his OPS was 766. He hit 13 home runs and he stole 16 bases. He did strike out a lot in 2021. 2022, he hit 276 all the way up to AA. His on base was 308, slugged 449. He hit another 17 home runs, and he stole 36 bases. He's 6'5" and 210 pounds. He's an athletic machine for the Arizona Diamondbacks, and he's already in AA at he's 21 now, but like he's going to debut at 23 for the Diamondbacks.
He's going to.
This guy's awesome.
When? 2023?
When he's 23. So
he's
got 2. Yeah, he's got 2 years left in the minors. Because, and I say this,
CS is more aggressive than you are about that timeline.
Is he going to debut in 2023?
2024, they're saying.
24. Okay, so yeah, I said 25. Yeah, yeah. So it could be 2024. But I say that because I think the Diamondbacks have a really good system going right now, and they have a lot of good players ahead of him. But he's going to hit his way into the lineup. This guy's awesome. He batted, so he had 44 at bats in AA at 21 years old. He hit 295 with a 311 on base and slugged 432 with another 2 dingers, and he struck out 30. He does have a strikeout problem. That is his biggest issue, is he strikes out way too much. But man, AJ Vukovich, everybody, he costs nothing in your guys' leagues. Absolutely nothing. Go get him. I don't care. Just go get him. It's going to cost you nothing. Can you talk about AJ? Tell me that my fandom is wrong.
There is major concerns there too. I think Vukovich is. I really do think that he's got an interesting profile. You're right. A lot of stolen bases. He hits with decent power. He strikes me just looking at his profile and knowing he was the Mr. Basketball kind of adds to this narrative. He just strikes me as really raw. Just he's going off of total athletic coordination. That's his whole game. And I don't think that that's going to by itself be successful at the major league level. He's got to learn to be a hitter too. So he's got to learn some of that science. And the biggest thing is, just this last season, 19 walks, 118 strikeouts. Why would they throw him a strike? why are they going to throw this guy a strike ever? You know, he's swinging at almost everything, it seems. Doesn't seem like his strikeout rate is hugely concerning, but he's swinging at everything. He's putting it in play. This guy plays like I did when I was like 15, and that's not a good thing. You know,
No, it's awesome.
I thought it was at the time, but like, you know, he's just got to professionalize his approach, and if he does, he's got to professionalize his approach. And if some of those raw tools come out, like the speed's already there from the looks of it. But especially if he professionalizes that approach, like this would not surprise me if the power just came, you know? And then we're looking at a real difference maker for sure. Right now, I think it's a stretch, but it could happen. The numbers are there in the profile for it to happen, but he's gotta make some strides, in my opinion.
I'm talking about somebody that costs
Nothing.
in your fantasy baseball leagues. He costs nothing because you bring up AJ Vukovich's name and everybody's like, who? Like and I'm being dead serious on this. Like, I love this guy's profile. The batting average on base, he's already in Double A. He's basically got 3 years of baseball underneath him because he was playing basketball. He was doing all kinds of stuff in high
Yeah.
school. He is dedicated now to baseball.
Well, that's why I'm saying it's a possibility in my
Yeah,
mind, because
yeah,
exactly of that, because he's raw. He's
yeah.
totally raw. So if he learns to professionalize that approach, it's totally possible that
Yeah.
he becomes an impact player.
I love him, guys. I should have wrote a Valentine's card to him.
He does project for at peak per 600 plate appearances on average 19 home runs and 14 stolen bases. Those counting numbers are pretty good.
Yeah. Does he have a comp?
Yeah, his comp is Ryan Roberts. We've had this comp before. Ryan Roberts was also a Diamondback for the bulk of his notable career, anyway. And he was kind of a similar player. He he didn't have a great career slash, 243, 320, 388. But during a couple seasons where he made an impact, let me quote some of his numbers. 2 years in a row, 2011, he hit 19 home runs and stole 18 bases. It's a guy that also played third base. That's a guy that can make a difference for you if you're picking him up off the waiver wire. And then in 2012, this follow-up season, he hit 12 home runs and stole 10 bases. And then he was kind of, his days of being a regular ended.
No.
Got to keep that production up. I'm hopeful for Vukovich. I hope he becomes a really good player. I would say the odds are against him right now, but it's not an impossibility. That's for sure. And knowing that context, I think makes such a huge difference to a guy like that too.
Man, I love AJ Vukovich.
If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and of course visit our website, scoutthestatline.com for more.